here for some more theory crafting. This is like a day after they released all the cards, and yeah, I barely got to do any decks, so I'm gonna spend a long time right now doing all kinds of different decks. And before I get into it, I just need to double check real quick to see if my mic's working, because the first one, if you're coming from that video, sorry about that. Yeah, the mic, there was something weird with the recording where it was like cutting out like every other half second of my voice. Recording where it was like cutting out like every other half second of my voice. Recording where it was like cutting out like every other half second of my voice. All right, so it sounds like it's good. Um, so last time I left off on Taunt Warrior, and I did an odd version, and it seemed like it's going to be really good actually, like I was thinking, but the quality of some of the taunts isn't amazing, so I'm going to try and build one now, just like a normal taunt warrior. The same goal in mind, same play style. It's just now you won't have to tank up hero power, so actually, yeah, so, but then, you have a little bit better early game taunts you have access to, or maybe you don't, but you have more removal, like, because the thing about doing an odd cost version is you can't run the good weapons that are cheap, and you can't run the new AoE. That's really, this Warpath AoE is really good. I could run like one or two rush dudes just because I think I will actually. I'll do like one woodcutter's axe maybe, and then we'll see if there's room for another one. Cause I could put in some rush guys to fight off, and then yeah, this was just for extra damage. I just put in there for fun. What was the new taunt that was good to have in here? The Furious Etten might actually be. This might be one of the few decks you actually just didn't include it. It's basically one less Ancient of War, but it can't be. It can be silenced, but it'll still have the same attack. But yeah, definitely two of these. We can take this out again. Like with the way the deck builders build it, at least on this side, it's easier to put in cards now and take them out later. Just like build like a 40 card deck or something. Yeah. So yeah, the whole thing as it revolves around. Once you get your quest fulfilled and upgrade your hero power, then this will make it so it does 16 damage each hero power, and then obviously you're only probably on average you're just going to be playing this and doing a hero power on the same turn. You're getting it off once, but maybe you're lucky and it lives, and if it does live, there's the other new card. This one, Black Gold Pixie, where you refresh your hero power. So even if you didn't have that other card down, with this one you can do again 16 damage in one turn, because you could hero power play this and hero power, and then you could do that twice, and then like two different times. So you could do 16 damage two different times like that, 16 damage two different times with this one, and then if this ever lives, then you could double that. So you could do 32 damage randomly in one turn just with one of these if the other minion lives. So yeah, I think one of these in the other weapon, and then I'll put like one rush minion maybe. But then that's gonna rarely go off, right? You know what? Maybe. Maybe there's some other version where you mix in, like, you go half rush, half taunt. But then it's gonna be harder to complete the quest. And we want, Man, I didn't even put Shield Slam in the other one. I might edit the other one because I didn't put Shield Slam even though it's an odd cost deck and it goes really well with the hero power, and that's probably not right. So originally Taunt Warrior had Armor Smith, and then so now we get Executes now because it's not odd cost, and then yeah, we don't have to use Worthless Flurry. It was definitely not good. So oh, Blood of Braves rotating. Yeah, so we get two Blood Razors now is a big deal. Armor Smith is, yeah, that's rotating. Double Brawl. Okay, so Dire Horns. I could do Ornery Dire Horn. Taunt if you only have 5 horn. 6 mana, 5/9. If it even in this deck, if this can't even ever attack, that's still good. So that's another upside. Go Tarlord. Might have to cut the Tarlords or give me one that's probably cut. So we'll just throw these in, even though I'm probably gonna cut all those. Do one Shield Slam because I do have Shield Block, and I am gonna be armoring some. But I got Double Brawl and Double Execute. So then we go to, we need the cheap taunts to complete the quest quicker. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot to do um, Battle Rage. I think I might only have room for one, but we'll see. Boom, 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 boom. Definitely those guys for sure. Gorgonzola might be worth it just so you could immediately get one of them back in. Is there any 4-cost taunt minions that are worth it? What is this card? Oh, Chain Gang. Probably like Chain Gang more. It's worse against control, but it's good against aggro. And mostly with this deck, I think as long as you just survive, like I said, with eventually you'll get those hero powers. And plus you want to increase the chance of getting minions that you can actually use early and not because you're not going to be using these guys. Like I guess in aggro matchups actually you can just drop them, huh? You can just drop these to fight for the board because you're just trying to lock out the aggro decks. So maybe it's not as crucial. Might need one weapon removal card. Like the Harrison might be good just against Warlock, so you could stop them from summoning demons, like slow them down and make it so their board's not so wide. Bog Creeper. Oh yeah, Primordial Drakes. Lich King. Okay, now we got 42 cards in here. So Henry Direhorn's gonna have to get cut. Gonna try not to be hurting my guys. Yeah, take out the Gunspire. I don't need 4 7 drops for sure, and 3 8 drops. Wait, did I put it in the quest? Oh, okay, I did. Oh wait, how did these Bright-Eyed Scouts? That was a misclick. Since I don't have um, Acolyte of Pains, I probably do need 2 of those. I was gonna put like one of the dudes that shuffles something into my deck, but no, I don't think. Oh, because you could shuffle another one of the. So it's a pretty nice curve, and then it just kind of flattens out here. A 5/11. 7 mana, 5/11. See, like these are the same, but this costs more. Again, I'm trying to just stall out more, so is the attack worth it? I definitely like these at 6. We want ones we can play, so I wonder which one do I cut? Since there's a lot of silence going around, I'm gonna cut the Tar Lords for sure. Um, 6 more cards. really not doing anything for the first 2 turns. That's not good, right? Yeah, there's no dirty rat. I get a wax elemental. Cut one of those for sure, then. It seems like I need to cut the top end so I could consistently draw my cheaper taunts more often. Because we'll turn one I'm playing the secret always, right? So, well, not always. Not if it's an aggro. Maybe I don't do a double brawl, maybe a single brawl. I do one warpath instead of two, but in aggro matches, this is pretty much always going to get played for two, so it might as well be a whirlwind. And in control matchups, yeah, actually could use it in control. Maybe cut a blood razor, maybe. If I'm cutting a blood razor, I probably want to leave the drakes in. Oh, a blood razor activates execute though. 4 more cards. Really, in a normal taunt warrior, then 4 cards would be the ones that abuse the other hero power. I think I'll cut one battle rage since I have 2 shield blocks, and then I guess I have the Harrison Jones. Maybe the Harrison Jones has to go. No, because like Harrison Jones will, like on something like Warlock or something, it'll not only will it remove the weapon, but it's going to help me draw through my deck to help me find the other stuff that I need. So 3 more. I kind of want like that curve that. So probably it's not good to have 3/8, right? I think Lich King's better than Drake. I've got like enough clears probably, so Shingang's not that good if it's not going to get buffed or something like that. I know, but it is. I don't have a lot again early on, so that could help. I've got 4/5s. I think. I mean, this gives me 2 taunts. It's a 3/6. This is probably going to be like a 3/6. It only gives me 1. It might be better though. It's really good against aggro. If they have like eight cards, it's. I'm gonna cut one of these, and then, man, see this can like summon a bunch of minions. I'm not gonna have a lot of armor, so these are not gonna get to attack much, but it's still cheaper. Again, a taunt with the same stats as this. I'm gonna cut that. Yeah, so I've got better removal and some better taunts, better quality taunts in this version. But the hero powers, I'm armoring it plus. Almost, this probably might just get me there better though. So this might be just the way to go with the taunt warrior. I feel like this is a stronger version than the odd cost one that gives you the tank up, but I'm not positive because again, like even like early on, I'm not really doing anything anyway, and so tanking up would be better. So we'll see. It's real close. This one's got a better overall quality, but the odd cost has a better early game. Theorycraft. Oh. Contated. Oh, I've done that before, so I must not have done it on here. All right. So we on to a different class for now because I already did Rush Warrior last night. Also, um, I I want to see how Minion Mage will work out because that was kind of hard to get a grasp on without building. those are, yeah, those are kind of like the decks I want to build next is like kind of the stuff where it's like, well, how does that deck actually work out? See, this is the spell. Let's just throw all the good mage class minions in first and see. That's rotating. This actually worked out really well when I put it as like a one of in a deck. Let's just throw one in there. Oh, Pyros. It's probably gonna have to be like a elemental one. I don't know. Let's just throw in elementals and other minions, and then it's gonna be like way over. It's gonna be like 50 cards, and then we'll see um, what one's better. Because I mean, you don't just for Jaina to be good, you don't need a bunch of elementals. Cindergosa. I still think you want like Frost Nova, Doomsayer, Blizzard, Meteor. You might be wanting these. Let's see. We'll see. What else was I looking for? Oh yeah, the gluttonous ooze. Right, that's just getting a little hot. It's hot today, so just taking that off. Sarah, maybe? Yeah, there's definitely two clear different builds. There's just like kind of a value minion one, and there's one that has a lot of elementals. I don't think you commit full into this. I think it's because again you want all those clearing spells. So I don't actually even know about this. It's a 2 minute draw 3, and then Arcane Intellect. Wait, is the primary glyph in there? Oh yeah, that's still going in, right? 3 minute draw 2 versus 2 minute draw 3, and I think you might be able to cut glyph. Oh, I only put one Doomsayer in there. Let's just throw 2 in for now. Definitely should take out the Sorcerer's Apprentice. This is better with cheap spells. You could pull that with Oakheart. Or what? You pull Water Elemental or that. Or you might pull this though. I don't think I need this if I have like Flame Strike and stuff. But I might need, if I can replace some of that removal. Like this can replace Frostbolt basically if I commit harder to Minion Mage. Rush, Lifesteal, and Death Rattle. So you would draw that. Surprisingly, this doesn't synergize that well with Jaina because you want to be finishing off an opponent with that, and this freezes opponent. So this is useful though, but actually, but it's like the mana worms are probably like not that good, right? If Archaeologist is a good minion, so it's like you think you would want that, right? And then so you probably want something that gives you tempo, like counter spell or so counter spell explosive runes or mirror entity. Probably explode. Because that kills stuff early on, but you have to pay for it up front. And these secrets aren't just so hot when you have to pay for them full cost. Do ice barrier to help you get you to the late game. I feel like you're trying to like with this kind of deck, you're trying to just like fight for the board, so that it's you don't want that. You want either you want one of these two or mirror entity. I think it's mirror entity, but that whole package might have to go. That might be what you cut. Okay. He's not Archmage isn't worth it when you have so many minions. I was thinking I had enough spells to where it would be, and he's also a minion that could get drawn. think almost like in a minion base, having that explosive draw isn't it going to be as powerful as it is with spells. I need to. You basically have to include both of these together for either to be working. Maybe I'll just cut these and the secrets. So that means I only need to cut 2 more things. And it should probably be a spell so that those have a little more synergy. It could be the glyphs, but the glyphs are like really versatile. Or Ice Walker. Glyphs are good with Mana Worm too, though. It's like a good start because I don't have much else going on until like Frost Nova, like the Tar Creepers. Oh, I forgot about because I am going pretty high on the elementals here too. And I forgot about the 7 mana one. Oh yeah, Baron Geddon's actually good because he can like AoE for so much and heal for so much. Blaze Collar. Cut Ice Walker. The Mana Worms. I'm trying to fight for board right, so and I'm cutting a lot of spells. So do I cut just both of these? They are elementals. I'll cut like one glyph, one artificer. I don't know. I'm not. This is. I don't think this is necessarily the optimal way. I would like to test out more going all in on the elementals and also go in almost no elementals. But I actually think that's a pretty decent deck. And then, all right. Let's see if this Dragon Hunter thing is a real thing. Because at first thought, it's like absurd, sounds absurd, and especially given the fact that there's never been a Dragon Hunter even like in the ballpark before. But like glancing at some of the cards, I kind of realized that like, wait a minute, that actually could be a thing. And the one they played on stream, it drew really bad, but if it would have drawn even decently, it would have done pretty damn well. So this one will work out good because it's a dragon and a beast, so it works with Houndmaster and it triggers the dragon stuff. That's just really good. That can't be bad, right? Your other minions have rush. That's good. That's just a strong thing. Oh yeah, this dragon. This will help you survive, and it's a beast. This just because it's a dragon, and if this deck does work, that's the only case where that card is good, and then it is broken in that case. Boom, boom. Razor Maw. The Hounds and the Candle Shot both help with this issue. Oh, Flanking Strike. Spellstone, Flanking Strike. Deathstalker. I feel like there was another like good dragon card, activator kind of card. I mean, how many dragons? One. Oh yeah, drakes, primordial drakes. Sleepy dragon. Since you're probably going to be like barely surviving and you might need that taunt. Man, if you had Deathwing too, then this would make it a 24/24 and you'd slam it down. Wow, actually, if you hit Alexstrasza too, even like Alexstrasza brings them to 15 and it's a 16/16. So that if they don't have taunt, they're gone. Bone Drake. Oh yeah, Kobold Scalebane. So I got 41 cards. Do you cut the whole secret package and then you don't have the Spellstone, which is the strongest one and really powerful? I guess I only have 3 secrets, so I don't have enough secrets to consistently pull it off. I still like a Wandering Monster though. I definitely don't want 3 secrets in my hand. Oh wait, I got rid of one, right? So I'll just have like one Wandering Monster. So maybe I could drop Razormaw on something, because right now I don't have. Wait, there's the new one that has Lifesteal. That'll help me get and rush. It helps fight for the board and help me live. Oh, this one, if you're holding a dragon game. Okay, wait, I gotta put that in there. How many dragons do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11, and I don't need 11 to get the activators going. So I could cut whatever ones are weaker, which I was just putting. But again, like these are dragons for dropping Houndmaster on, and they work as a dragon. So I think those are actually good. I think it was like the kobolds I was just putting in just to add. They're really offensive though. I don't know if I need the grizzlies, but I don't have that many taunts. I've got most of my taunts are pretty late, and the grizzlies can come down on 5, which is nice. Your minions have a rush. This already has rush. What about take out Eaglehorn Bow, because it's only one secret. Maybe I don't put the Swamp Dragon in again, because yeah, it becomes a dragon, but it's essentially like I'm taking up a deck slot to put in a random dragon, so it's not like I'm gonna get to play it early anyway. So yeah, I think I'll take the Dragon Egg out. I only have like Nightmare Amalgam to put this beast thing on. And then I want to be drawing Dragon Synergy, not beast stuff, so I think actually be cutting, whatever is it at? Dire Frenzy's cut. Do I need a mole? Oh wait, never mind, it's not the mole I was looking for, right? Because I want the one with the lifesteal, even though the mole is like lifesteal rush. Because I could go this into Razor Maw. I don't have like any way to. It's a beast though. Man, shuffling a copy of that back into your deck. I'm gonna build a mid-range hunter after this and no dragons. It's like I'm putting Dire Maul in mostly to work with Razor. It's just a good one drop though that fights for the board. I'm gonna cut Wandering Monster and then oh, Animal Companion. I'm more defensive actually at this point. So I guess then I was gonna say, oh, that makes it so I should take this out. That makes it so I should keep it in even more, especially since this stuff rushes in, then it can still trade. Okay, I'm like doubling up here with Flanking Strike and Wing Blast. I already have a lot of minions and stuff, so I think the versatility of that's better, definitely, but do I cut those or what? I think I'll at least cut one Flanking Strike. Should be getting a lot of tempo here. So, I think I'm going to cut the Grizzlies. Oh, man, but I can put... Oh, Houndmaster on him. That's a beast too, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut the Grizzlies. We got a pretty good curve here. I guess this isn't healing too much, but yeah, but just the rush on that, like helping killing token minions is pretty good. I'll go less one because I want like for sure to be able to drop. I want the 4 times chance to get a one drop, and then Razor Maw will pretty much go off, and then No, I can drop this on 2 and Razor Maw on 3. And then for 3, if that's not alive, like, yeah, on 3 I could, Animal Companion or Nightmare Amalgam, and then Unleash the Houndmaster, preferably. If none of that's up, then I can Shaw or Flanking Strike or Scale Worm. Yeah, turn 4 is real strong. If I cut Animal Companion, turn 3 is like a lot worse, but I think I'm gonna cut a scale. But how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could definitely cut one. I'm gonna cut one Cobalt. So I need to cut 2 more cards. This actually seems like a pretty strong deck. Especially now that Rexar has the zombies from uh, this one and the last one now, and there's two that got introduced that are significantly stronger. Like this card, which is bad by itself but good as a zombies formula, and then the Scalebane one. I think I'm gonna cut. Oh, but that's like a holding. Most of the dragon mechanic is if you're holding a dragon. So that means like if that was my only one, I wouldn't want to play it. I'm gonna cut an animal companion, and then I just need to cut one more card. It would be Emerus because this is like, but it seems like I'm gonna be able to curve out. I don't know. I might be in a situation where I'm just like finishing them, so it still might be pointless, but we'll see. Maybe one primary. Then I'll be down to 7. I need to unleash the hounds for this. Mostly it's the candle shot that I need for that though, actually. Hmm. Maybe I'll cut a razor maw. Flanking strike. The Houndmaster Shaw is really good with Rexar too, because you can just any zombies has rush then. I'm gonna cut the animal companions. Wait, but then that. So I only have a Nightmare Amalgam and Marsh Drake. That's fine. That's four. And then Unleash the Hound has a swing. Ah, man, I feel like that isn't okay. But if you're holding a dragon, synergies aren't that important, I guess. I don't know, maybe they are. I think I'm fine if I cut an animal companion. I've got the amalgams and oh come on, don't do this to me. Just give it a second here, I guess. Alright, I wanted to see the current state of Death Rattle Priest. Let's do that. So this is probably gonna draw just 2 cards, but that's fine. This could stall. This might be worth it in this deck, but this because it can just for getting pulled with Coffin Crusher. So you don't want Cube getting pulled though. Restore 8 health to your hero, and yeah, this is really good to get pulled. And if it doesn't get pulled, I just oh actually, yeah, it's gonna be really good if it gets pulled. So you have 4 cards that are really good if they get pulled by Coffin Crusher. So drawing Coffin Crusher is a pretty big deal. These guys are gonna be actually it's more that's not as good when the other ones are summoning it to your hand and you need to you kind of want your characters to die. So this one might not be as good. You're gonna need some stall to heal though. I think Chameleos is right. Summon a 1/1 copy with 1 health remaining, so that's really good. This is a deck where Chameleos can really pay off too, because you're going to be able to heal up to 40, and so you're going to have a lot of stall and regen. Maybe I do want one of the banker dudes, so you can shuffle one of the better death rattles back in. We'll see. That's a swing spot, because now I need removal too. And draw. I think I don't put a cleric in actually, and then I just put this for the draw. More like I want to cycle into the specific death rattles quicker. And yeah, I definitely don't have room for this guy then. The chances that this specifically pulls both of these is low, so I don't think I should put 2 of those in. Can't afford to just play one of them. But actually, they're good for completing the quest though. But then that's turn 8 and 9. By then you're probably gonna have the quest pretty much done anyway, right? I'm not sold on card either. Oh, she's gonna pull life. Oh wait, she could pull that. So I want her to pull this, not this though, because she could pull. Spirit Lash. Yeah, I don't have any way of dealing with. Man, I don't really have any AoE besides this now, and that's really that's the problem. Is now yeah, Priest's AoE got gutted in the rotation, so there's just Psychic Scream, which is really late, and then Anduin's good too. I need to put him in there. That's just so slow. I'm gonna take Cairn out. This is actually pretty good, except for my lack of AoE. The Grave Diggers are pretty fucking weak too. There's got to be like a better early game one, right? It's just that it's a death rattle that adds a death rattle. And then that would be good to bring back with Twilight's Call. I think I could take out a Bone Drake too. How many death rattles do I have? So the quest needs 7, and I've got one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, I already have so many. I can definitely cut. I think I can cut a Bone Drake, and then that means I can put in a second Psychic Scream or something, or like a Holy Nova. Are we having to result back to using the Holy Novas? I mean, I can put an Arknight Circle combo in here. That's an option. Oh, Eternal Servitude, discover a friendly minion that died this game. That's probably better than I'd summon it. This is gonna be better in Heal Priest, I guess, than that, right? don't have anything on turn 2 that I'm bringing back anyway. Because otherwise I would do that. So I think I'm just gonna cut those for the servitudes. Oh, but then I can bring back a non-death rattle one of the other one though. But do I want to in this deck? No. And the Gravediggers are so fucking weak, dude. If this deck just had one good 2 or 3 drop death rattle, especially a 2-drop one. Oh, they got this. That's just 1 coin. That's not good. That's worse than getting the 2 death rattles out. I guess you just try and get your quest completed as quick as you can. Psychic Scream, and then on the next turn drop the hero. The legendary you get and go back up to 40. That's like kind of the game plan, and then you outvalue them with death rattles. Might need like the copy their hand one for afterwards though. Because like I guess Anduin will help a lot because you can like slowly machine gun them down. Okay, so let's Runic Egg. That's not gonna fight back. This actually would be worth it, but that's rotating. Oh wait, Plated Beetle. That's survivability, and I think I'll do one of them instead of one of the Shallow Gravediggers, and then if there's like a 3-drop Egg Napper, same stats. Except, I mean, as a 1/1 body. Because I can get a lot of shit with this, but I could. Oh, I'm gonna give him 2 coin. What would meet Dragon draw in this deck? With less attack. Man, if I swapped it, I could pull this out. Like both of these actually. If I had Crazed Alchemist. Could pull that out too. That would be good. But then, I mean, that's setting it up on turn 4. It's Arphis. Maybe Egg Napper just to fight for the board a little better. I don't know. I think that this will stall out enough with the pains too. And then whatever I get out of the Crystalline Oracles. The Oracles I'm just having there mostly because, yeah, they trigger the Death Rattle and then, or quest, but they also, and get it going right away. But then you could go right into Power Word Shield and draw into your deck. But then, yeah, so I was thinking I might want Azalina Soul Thief, though, as a way to add a little more value at the end. Or if I'm running like real low. I think I'm going to. So what do I cut? I mean, this is bad, but yeah, again, like if if it gets pulled, then it's really good, and it'll like basically single-handedly just complete the rest of the quest. Yeah, I was saying how the Bone Drakes were Again, the Gravedigger, but I mean, that's something to play at least. Could cut Chameleos. She's probably going to be a better game plan, but in an aggro matchup, he could copy something small and I'd actually have something to play. So I think this is worth keeping for that, for like the versatility. And then I could also, for the value, again, for the value game kind of thing, I can hold it and try and get like a Death Knight or something, something big, a big taunt, a board clear, like Twisting Nether. I don't have anything turn 5. Oh yeah, this is a turn 5 Death Rattle too. Man, Shallow Gravedigger though, it's like what it might as well just not be playing. Even it does give me 2 Death Rattles on turn 3, but the second one you might not be able to play till later. Oh, I have to cut a card anyway, not even counting like wanting to put this in. I think I'm gonna cut the Shallow Gravedigger, and then I'm thinking of cutting Bone Drake too. Let's put this in. But my thing's pretty slow, and I'll just replacing a lot of good value cards. I think. Oh, that is dead against aggro. We'll see how it goes from there. We'll see if I can actually win. It doesn't have a strong win condition because I'm relying on Chameleos hitting something big against control, and then Anduin being able to finish them off in the meantime, or the other way around. I can't believe Death Rattle Priest isn't in here, isn't it? Randuin. The disrespect. Blatant disrespect. I gotta grab a drink real quick. All right. What were the this thing's caught under my desk? All right. So, okay, so decks that I wasn't sure that I'm not sure like how they're gonna work out. That's what I'm working on right now. All right, how about hand druid? What does hand druid look like? So I know obviously mountain giants, right? And then mostly made up of these new cards like this. Um, I'm betting that's gonna work. You're gonna need that. Let's see. Draw a card, gain one armor for each one in your hand. Maybe this. This is like a probably not this because it's so bad. This one's not worth it because you're giving it to both. I don't know about that. I'll see that. Oh, actually, this and this together seem like they are pretty good because then you play these wisps and then you drop this and then you fill your hand for the shaman spells. I actually think that might be a way to go. Obviously that. The better Drake's going in too for sure. I won't forget about that. I don't think. Rush, Life Steal, and Death Rattle. None of those so far. Okay, so we know Drake. I mean, this is gonna be strong attack, but it's still weak. Kind of have a lot of tokeny minions. This could be good. Card draw, obviously. Oh yeah, so obviously probably gonna ramp, right? And then recruit a minion for less. You don't actually want to recruit that. You might recruit your drakes, which is bad. Which is Living Mana in? Oh, Living Mana is in Goro. I thought it was So token druid could still be a thing. I thought Living Mana was getting rotated. She played just a copy of it. I'm actually pretty strong in this. So definitely nourish, spreading plague for defense. Malfurion, right? I'm not sure. Dead Devil and Ultimate Infestation. What was it? There was definitely cards in here I was not sold on. But a lot of this stuff is just stable druid stuff. Maybe you don't ramp. I don't know. Cut one nourish. So I can't even tell if you're going to be ahead or behind on board because you might be playing a lot of tokens that get cleared easy or they stay up. They either stay up so this is worthless or they get cleared so this is good. Or you're playing like mountain giants like super early. Oh yeah, this. So I could copy a mountain giant and throw it in my deck. Definitely can cut one of these guys for sure, but maybe both of them. Let's see if there's something I'd rather have than another one. Probably, right? Whoops. This is probably something that I don't want to have to happen twice, right? I don't have swipe. Or the spellstone's really better because I just have Where is it? Where is Ferocious Howl? So I've got, yeah, I'm going to be gaining a lot of armor for that. And then I do have Malfurion. Could throw Gadgeton in. I think I need more removal. Oh yeah, there's a new removal guy for Druid, but I don't have any AoE removal right now. I got some spot removal. I feel like one swipe is okay. Swipe and Spreading Plague are kind of like serve similar purposes in this kind of instance. I could hope for some more spells from that too. Shaman, from the Shaman ones. If I throw this down, there's nothing I can play it for sure on uh, in the same turn besides because Mountain Giant maybe, and that would be really sick. Oh, actually, I could play it with this in the same turn, guaranteed. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in, and the Drake, and then that guy, and the pot. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll keep him. Man, this sucks so bad though. Hold on. All right, that's the best I could come up with right now for that, and I'm not convinced that that's good. I think it could be that's like a tier 3 quality though, like low tier 3. And I'm coining this name. I coined it during my review the other day. I thought of it before that. Hand drew. I came up with this when everyone starts spreading it around, and I know it will. All right. Burgle Rogue's pretty obvious. I don't think it's gonna work really, but I'll do that later. What about an OTK-ish type? I mean, it's not one turn, but it's gonna take 2 turns, but yeah, control paladin, where you like try and kill them with the Death Knight with like the regenerate hero power card. So you use this card, and then yeah, if you ever have 2 Death Knights up, you just win, because then you can play Death Knight, play this, and play another, or I mean, Horseman, that is. So there's just that. Like when I did my review, I accidentally like I got the 2 cards. I keep getting them mixed up of which one is which, and I was thinking that you could have your hero power cost 1, which you can, but that's an events only deck, so it doesn't work with this card. So, and then you don't want the odd cost one because you're going to be wanting to play the Death Knights. Okay, so it starts with So obviously it revolves around these 3 cards. So what do we play from there? Let's see what new cards support all that. This, Lifesteal, and Taunt. And if you're playing that, you're definitely going to want this in there, because like this is going to be one of the best new buffs. It's very versatile. You could play early or late game. And then this, I think, is just really, that's going to stall out so you can stop them from clearing your guys with spells. Because of that, I think I'm actually going to put 2 in, because you could stop them from clearing your guys with spells 2 turns in a row. So if you have board control, then there's a good chance of pulling it off. So I think that's kind of like the backbone, just 2 of these, and then obviously him you have to, and then these ones. So those 5 cards are kind of be like the core to this. Do you want this with Let's look through these carefully. This could be something. This could be something, you know, throw in that secret guy. And maybe this and some dragons. I don't know. Battlecry and Death Rattle. I think that's going to be more of a mid-range deck. This. So I'm probably gonna have Wild Pyro and Equality, right? So I think it's worth it to have these to help, because this plus Pyro. Does this? The question is for the one card like out Countess Ashmore. Does a card like this count as a taunt and lifesteal, or because like it doesn't always have it, or like cards with Battlecry? I think they do. I'm gonna want to be healing a lot, right? So the Glass Knight, maybe. We'll put it in for now. That's a Death Rattle, and that's a lifesteal. I think this is gonna work in there, so I could always take it out. It's just a one card different. This is gonna help me live. Probably only a one of though. Okay, so Tyrion helps stall. Oh yeah, for sure. Spike Ridge, Sunkeeper to Rim, of course. Oh yeah, I could go Ivory Knight, and then I'll go True Silvers, and those synergize with the Glass Knight. We want Consecration, Pyro, Equality, double Pyro, double Equality. That's like the core to any control paladin deck. Oh yeah, we got double Aldor. I won't be able to play a ton of cards, and I'll be holding a lot of cards, right? So Divine Favor is not good. This might just be the deck right there, but like I'm really not doing anything early, so I should probably put like Doomsayers in. I probably because I don't need two Voodoo Dolls because I'm not gonna be able to use the Pyros twice like that. I'm just gonna go one Voodoo Doll. And wait, what was I just saying I need to put in? Oh yeah, I don't have very many more taunts to hide. I need more taunts to hide my horsemen behind though. Oh yeah, that's the Spiker Ridge. I got Spiker Ridge and Tyrion basically. Oh yeah, there's the new. Oh yeah, the Aldors work really well with that new 6-drop. Let's do one. those kill my own horsemen. So yeah, I was saying bank shot. I could put in. I think this is a pretty damn solid deck. I don't have that much healing though. I got the 2 Ivory Knights. And this is lifesteal. Actually, I have a good amount of healing and they synergize with this. Yeah, I think this is pretty damn good right here. Oh yeah, the Doomsayers. Fuck. Yeah, I should probably put in Doomsayers, right? Just to play on like turn 2. Let me look at this other stuff too. I really would like that, but that's gone. Oh wait. Oh, Ivory Knights, I can't play. Crap. Crap. I was so proud of this deck. Well, I guess the Doomsayers make up for that, right? Now I'm back to 30 cards. So I basically the ways of healing myself is I have to buff this, which is a little situational to get this shield back, and then that heals, and then the 2 True Silvers, and then oh yeah, the Uther the Ebon Blade that yeah. So the Glass Knight should be pretty damn good, and then it's almost like I feel like I should have one more buff to consistently make these, because I could go 3 into 4 and also get uh, restore 3 health to upgrade. Well, actually, this is since I am going to be restoring multiple times. That's actually playable. But that would be in just a straight up control deck where I don't have these because I could cut these obviously and then put these in instead. And this deck would be, wow, actually that's a really good deck. This exact same deck, and then I'm less trying to just kill them with the Death Knight. That might be the way to go. But at least definitely the first off the bat, this might be one of the first decks I play, so I get a chance to to Uther them. But I feel like I should put in. Oh yeah, I could call to arms, and but that would pull out my pyros, and I don't want that. Even though it would pull out could pull out double Doomsayer. This is gone, right? Yeah, that's out. It's too bad. If I feel like one Blessings of King, so if they don't deal with this, which is kind of hard on turn 3, killing a 2/5 is kind of hard. So I can on turn 4 Blessings of Kings it or uh, ring the bells. But I'd rather save ring the bells for Doomsayer shenanigans, like equality pyro, ring the bells, and then it's like buff and it's still left. So what am I gonna cut for the Blessing of the King? I don't know if I can even put that in. I do feel like I need the double Doomsayer for like turn 2, just like straight up playing on turn 2, because I'm literally I could cut the Voodoo Doll. And that synergies with Pyro and Ring the Bells too, though. If I cut him, Countess will. Right now, she can. For the Death Rattle part, she's gonna pull. Does this count as a lifesteal also? That's my question. Tyrion, this guy. the voodoo doll. Yeah, so see if I cut the voodoo doll, she's guaranteed gonna pull an 8 drop. So I could curve if I play her on turn 7, I can curve straight into something 8 drop guaranteed. But since there's only 2 also, I could draw these and then the Death Rattle Battle Cry won't actually even do anything. I mean, getting pretty good at clearing the board. I think I'm just gonna cut the voodoo doll and see how that plays out. But it would be nice maybe to have one more Death Rattle so she doesn't whiff on that. But at the very least, she's still gonna pull um, a lifesteal minion, um, which is gonna be. See, I'm not 100% sure if this will actually pull it because I don't know if this is actually a lifesteal minion or because if it gains lifesteal, will it not count? I think it will, but we'll see because that's my only lifesteal minion in the deck, right? Yeah. I think this is pretty good. And like I said, I think this deck's actually just a more solid deck if I take these out and then go lefts for like insta killing them. And then I could either I could put in like an Extra Blessings of Kings or like um the new one that copies their hand. Oh yeah, I could put in the voodoo doll. I could take out an Aldo. No, I like that. All right. So it's not let's see, OTK. So it's not really OTK, it's more like 2TK. It's TTK, TTK, 2 2TK. So yeah, but basically, yeah, if I can hide the 2 horsemen behind taunts ever, then I win. And that's not shouldn't be too hard. I might need more taunts though, I don't know, or we'll see. Wait, yeah. Don't freeze up on me. Yeah. All right. Okay, what next? Oh yeah, let's try and do like kind of like a mid-range-ish aggro-ish, like an aggro kind of mid-range kind of around there paladin with secrets that like replaces it with like the new hero. So like when you burn out, you do that, and then you also have. So I'll do like so like the the win win condition against control decks is going to be Azalina's Soul Thief and the new dude. Wait, it wasn't he 5 drop? Prince Liam. So yeah, so then I'll have a bunch of 1 cost stuff, like some secrets and all that, and 1 drops, Righteous Protector, Argent Commander, and then I can transform all of them there, and then, but that doesn't stop me from burning out and losing just by itself, but then also having this, I can replace my hand before or after that. This deck was going to be really fun. Like, Normally I don't like playing aggro decks. I'm not an aggro deck fan. But this one is like an aggro deck that transforms into a control deck randomly, and you could get like anything, and this could be crazy. Like I think this is gonna be really fun. So this will help me draw into more of the legendaries that turn into it. So I'll at least include one of these. Obviously, there's going to be double this guy, so at minimum you want like 4 secrets, but since they're going to transform, probably more. I'm probably going to want to not go heavy on it. I'll do one of those, and then I'll do boom, boom. So I'll do double redemption because that goes good with these. It goes good with the Argents. Uh, and then it also will go good with the new um, the Glass Knight, which is a kind of a mid-range deck. So yeah, I'm gonna make this a little more mid-rangey, and then buffing your guys, whether they're aggro or mid-range, is good. So want the new Echo there. Throw one Rebuke for now to prevent clears and stuff. A couple of these because that's gonna get buffed probably, right? And that's just good stats. Is there any of this stuff that I want an extra copy of? This is kind of slow putting an extra copy in the deck, so I don't want that. We're gonna want obviously still gonna want a chance at just straight finishing them early. Right, double blessings. So I want one more secret. Not Noble Sack because it doesn't sync with Redemption well. Repentance could be good. Oh, Getaway Kodo. And this discovers secret. Oh, that doesn't. Yeah, this. And then. Does that replace it in your. Oh, Getaway Kodo's rotating. Damn it. In your deck. So drawing the secret off Hydrologist won't help this out. So far, I'm not pulling much with the Call to Arms either, which is not good. So I want to be pulling more. I could put a Murloc package in. Oh, a Secret Keeper. That's going to be actually really good with having the extra secrets in. So I might want to definitely. Man, so I just have 3 though. a second. Right back. Hydrolysis is okay, right? If it gets pulled, that's not good from a call to arms, but then I think I want one silence, right? Oh wait, she might be really good because I'm gonna be casting the Blessings of Kings in that. I'll put her in. One Spellbreaker. Yeah, so this is more. This is turning out to be a lot more mid-rangey. So in that case, because I might be then abandoning the whole blow them completely out. But so I just want to like get control then. Knife jugglers might not be worth it. Actually, they're just so good with call to arms though. Do want a divine favor. I need like 2 more 1-drops because right now I only have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's a good amount actually. Probably need more 2-drops, yeah, because I only have 3 2-drops. Or no, I have 5 2-drops, but only 2 of them are minions. So I needed some 2-drop minions. Oh, maybe Primal Fin, because it's not going to be so like they're really going to target it if I pull it from Call to Arms, but it's like, what do? You target this, the Secret Keeper, or the Knife Juggler? I'm going to do it. Like, it synergizes, like, you can't kill all 3 of them, right? Like, none of them are threatening right away, but if any of them live, I can play secrets. The Knife Juggler's just threatening, or I could get back all the buffs from that. Ooh, I like this deck. This deck's fun. There's definitely, there's ways that I could optimize it more, but it's definitely fun, and I think it looks pretty good actually. Oh wait a minute, I was gonna put True Silvers in because I have those are mid-rangey and they're good with the Knight. Maybe I just don't, and maybe I just take out the Glass Knight then, because I'm actually not healing at all besides the True Silvers. Oh wait, I'm healing from this actually. So what do I take out then? Maybe I only go 1 Blessings. Yeah, I'll do 1 Blessings because those seem to kind of bite you in the ass, and then that means Maybe I just do one true silver too, and not go all in on the glass knight. Yeah, I'll go one true silver. What am I gonna call this? Well, the names on this one aren't gonna be final, and I should name them more clearly. So when I just like come on here to just copy and paste the decks I made into the game, that I won't like kind of forget my own decks of which switch. So it's Prince, as Alina. I don't even know if that's how you spell it. Probably not. I know those are two different cards, but those are like the two surprise motherfucker cards of the deck. Witchwood, build a deck. I'm not gonna do cube lock, even though I should to see what the optimize one. I can print it just is a couple cards different. I might do some other kind of warlock. I did. So I've done druid. I did hand druid, face hunter, and dragon hunter, minion elemental mage. I did white lady priest, inner fire priest, death rattle priest, control paladin, prince paladin, like replace your deck one drop deck paladin. The Jabberwock elemental shaman. I did two different taunt warriors and a rush warrior. So the only ones decks I haven't messed with are rogue and warlock. And I'm trying. Is there anything in warlock that's not going to be like cube lock or a variant of it, like the cube control lock kind of thing, or like the control lock? Oh, there is the echo card, but it doesn't seem like anyone's coming up with anything to abuse that. I guess that's something I'll come back to. But so I'll do rogue, just because I haven't done any rogue decks yet. And yeah, we want to build the new Burgle rogue type. So you're gonna want a random echo card. One of these to cast the new legendary back into the deck. Face collector, or maybe even two. Random. So that. This is good in tempo rogue, but that's an option. That there's not enough minions for that in this one. I think one voodoo doll could be worth it. You know what they have? Um, yeah, I'll put maybe one. I don't know. We'll see. That might be more of a tempo thing. This again, that would be good in tempo rogue. I don't know if there's room for it in this. That's gonna synergize with it. Test Greymane. Yeah, you can play her in a banker in the same turn, and then you could also do him. I think I'm gonna go two bankers. It might be kind of a big tempo loss having two of them, but I don't think this deck's gonna do good anyway. Now, this is the thing. The prep with these echo cards too is like you get one more echo for free, and that's useful. Is counterfeit coins rotating right? Yeah. Oh, Shadow Step. Ooh. You know, because of Shadow Step, I'm gonna just take out. I forgot about that. Because the one minion that does this already that rogue has is rotating right. Hallucination. One cheat death. Eviscerate. Saps. Sure, all this stuff's not that expensive. I could do Van Cleef. Huckster's rotating. Mimic Pod. Yeah, that's one Mimic Pod's probably good. Do double fan. I don't know about double fan, but at least one. SI7. I do still need like the tempo type cards after a minion dies. I don't want to copy to your hand. No, I don't actually think I want that. Replace spells in your hand with random spells from your opponent's class. This is a little less chaotic, or a little more chaotic. Sure, we'll do it. Cyril's gone. Vanish. We have Vile Spine. I don't think I need bankers when I have. No, because I could play this with and get it into. I don't know. Yeah, so it's like I could play it on Van Cleef and get one in, another one in my deck. I think I'll leave one in. See how it plays out. This looks pretty solid. Pretty solid. Do I put Valera? Then I could gain more copies of other their spells and buy like extra turns. What would I have to cut though? Probably Lillian Boss. Oh, the Voodoo Doll. Do I want the Voodoo Doll? Or do I want just another Vile Spine? Which is better? Two Vile Spines or... Because I could play this a little earlier. But I got Sap. I don't need to worry about early removal, right? And I can cut the Voodoo Doll and put the double Vile Spine. I don't have to combo it though, but... Yeah, I'm gonna... Man. I'm probably not gonna be able to get this off much. It's not gonna generate... It's more gonna be like a one of... Or one... Getting off once, but... So it's gonna be like a more expensive hallucination, essentially. I guess cut Valera. Burgle. Where are you at? Are they blatantly disrespecting another sick class or sick deck type? Oh, they got Oil Rogue. Oh, Thief Rogue. Okay. They don't disrespect Rogue, just Priest. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Might get back on later if I'll probably like think of things, but I wanted to take a break anyway, and yeah, I think that was like a good solid run. I basically did almost one of every class at least, except for Warlock, and yep. See you later.